Have you ever wondered what would happen if you could slow down the aging process just by adding a few vitamins to your diet? It's actually possible. Today, we'll talk about the 4 vitamins that can help you look younger and which ones to avoid in order not to speed up aging. Curious? Keep watching. Did you know that vitamin A is considered one of the most powerful weapons against skin aging? Its role in maintaining skin health is invaluable. This vitamin is responsible for cell renewal and supports elasticity, helping the skin stay firm and youthful. Vitamin A is widely used in cosmetics, including anti-wrinkle creams. But why is it so important for our body? As we age, our skin loses its ability to regenerate, becomes less firm, and wrinkles begin to appear. Vitamin A accelerates the skin cell renewal process, improves its texture, and makes it smoother. But if you think you can just eat it in large doses, think again. Imagine your skin as a massive castle. Vitamin A is like a builder who not only repairs the walls, cells, but also prevents cracks and destruction, wrinkles. It stimulates collagen synthesis, a protein responsible for skin firmness and youth. Without collagen, the skin becomes thin, saggy, and the first signs of aging appear. But vitamin A doesn't stop there. It helps heal skin damage, such as cuts or burns, and aids in acne treatment by reducing inflammation. It also helps lighten dark spots and pigmentation that often appear with age. Imagine wrinkles as cracks in the pavement that get deeper and more noticeable over the years. Vitamin A acts like a filler for these cracks, smoothing them out. The use of retinoids, vitamin A derivatives, has proven effective in fighting wrinkles. However, it's important to remember that results don't come immediately. It takes time for the skin to renew itself, but after a few weeks of using retinoids, you'll start noticing changes. First, fine lines begin to smooth out, and then deeper wrinkles. You might have thought you could just eat a lot of carrots to get vitamin A. It's true that beta-carotene, found in vegetables like carrots and sweet potatoes, converts into vitamin A in the body. But what about other foods? It turns out vitamin A is diverse. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish and nuts, also play a key role in supporting skin health. Leafy green vegetables, such as spinach and kale, are also excellent sources. But here's the question. Can you rely solely on food to get your necessary dose of vitamin A, or is it better to use supplements and cosmetics? Now let's talk about the other end of the spectrum. You might think that the more vitamin A, the better. But in reality, like any vitamin, balance is key. Too much vitamin A can lead to toxicity, resulting in dry skin, peeling, and even severe inflammation. Therefore, before starting supplements, it's best to consult a doctor. Is there a way to avoid overdose and still get all the benefits of vitamin A? Yes, of course. The optimal solution is moderation and using vitamin A in cosmetic products, where the dosage is already balanced. Do you think vitamin A can help not only your skin, but also your hair? Myth or reality? In fact, it's absolutely true. It stimulates hair growth, strengthens hair follicles, and prevents hair loss. But there's one catch. If you use vitamin A in cosmetics or supplements too often, your hair may become dry and brittle. How do you find the golden mean? Just add vitamin A to your daily hair care routine without overdoing it. This will help prevent hair aging and keep it healthy and shiny. One of the most popular uses of vitamin A in cosmetics is fighting pigmentation and age spots. Numerous studies have shown that regular use of retinoids helps lighten dark spots and even out skin tone. But here's the interesting part. Not all products are equally effective. Which forms of vitamin A work best? Vitamin A derivatives, such as retinol and retinoids, can significantly improve skin appearance. But it's important to note that pigmentation treatments take time and results won't be instantaneous. But is it worth it? Absolutely. Given its powerful properties, vitamin A and retinoids can greatly improve your well-being and appearance. If you're over 30, starting to use vitamin A in your skincare routine might be an important step towards slowing down aging. However, it's essential to remember that each skin type is unique. For some skin types, a light retinoid cream is enough, while for others, more intensive treatment may be needed. In any case, it's never too late to start. As we age, our regenerative ability slows down, but with the right care, you can significantly improve its effectiveness. By incorporating vitamin A into your routine, you can not only slow down aging, but also restore the youthfulness and glow of your skin. So, what have we learned? Vitamin A is not just another element in your skincare routine. It's a powerful tool in the fight against wrinkles, pigmentation, and age-related skin changes. Its action at the cellular level helps keep your skin youthful and healthy. But like any vitamin, it's important to use it in moderation and approach its use wisely. Are you ready to start? Consult with a doctor, choose the right product, and make vitamin A a part of your daily skincare routine. When we hear about vitamin C, what comes to mind? Probably the first thing that comes to mind is fighting colds. But few people know that this vitamin is not only a reliable helper in fighting infections, but also a powerful antioxidant that slows down aging. What if I told you that vitamin C can not only strengthen your immune system, but also protect your skin from damage caused by free radicals? Think about how often your skin encounters external factors, UV rays, polluted air, stress. All of these factors cause the formation of free radicals that accelerate cell aging. But here's the surprising part. Vitamin C acts as a barrier, neutralizing these harmful particles, protecting your skin, and slowing down its aging. Interesting, right? Have you ever wondered what keeps skin from aging? The answer is simple: collagen. This protein gives our skin firmness, smoothness, and elasticity. Without enough collagen, the skin becomes thin, loses shape, and starts to wrinkle. And this is where vitamin C comes to the rescue. Vitamin C is the main catalyst for collagen production in the body. It stimulates the synthesis of this important protein. When there's a lack of vitamin C, the skin loses its firmness and ages rapidly. However, regular intake of vitamin C helps restore collagen levels, improving skin texture and preventing premature aging. One of the main causes of skin aging is the effect of UV rays. UV rays not only cause burns but also damage the skin, accelerating aging, destroying collagen, and causing pigmentation spots. But do you know that vitamin C helps protect against these damages? It's true. Vitamin C is a powerful shield for your skin. It not only prevents damage but also actively restores already damaged cells. When you use a vitamin C cream, it protects your skin from the harmful effects of the sun, blocks inflammation, and brightens pigmentation caused by UV exposure. And here's the question: would you like to learn how to use this vitamin most effectively to protect your skin? Pigmentation spots are one of the most common problems that our skin faces with age, especially after prolonged sun exposure or when the skin is subjected to strong pollution. But don't worry, vitamin C not only helps prevent the appearance of new spots, but also significantly lightens existing ones. Vitamin C blocks the production of melanin, which is responsible for the formation of pigmentation spots. Using creams with vitamin C helps not only even out skin tone, but also make it glowing and healthy. Imagine your skin becoming clear and even, without traces of old spots. Curious how this works? Let's continue. When buying vitamin C creams, it's essential to not only choose the right product, but also to understand how to use it correctly. How do you choose a product that will actually work and not just be marketed as a magic anti-aging solution? Let's figure it out. First of all, pay attention to the concentration of vitamin C in the product. For the cream to be effective, its concentration should be at least 10%. However, there's another nuance. Vitamin C is highly unstable when exposed to air and easily oxidizes. Therefore, always choose products packaged in dark containers to preserve its activity. Interesting. What else should be considered when choosing a vitamin C cream? Sometimes our skin is damaged so severely that active restoration is needed. Vitamin C not only protects against aging, but also promotes the rapid recovery of damaged tissues. Wounds, cuts, and inflammation can accelerate the aging process of the skin if not healed in time. With the help of vitamin C, you can significantly speed up this process. It stimulates the production of new cells and promotes their rapid healing. This is especially important for people with problematic skin suffering from acne or other inflammations. The skin begins to recover faster, and the traces of damage disappear. Vitamin C becomes not only a helper in the fight against wrinkles, but also an active restorer. Do you want to get vitamin C not only from creams, but also through food? It's a great way to provide your body with everything it needs. Vitamin C plays an important role in maintaining health, especially in supporting the skin. Lemons, oranges, strawberries, kiwis, all are well-known sources of vitamin C, but few know that this vitamin is also found in green leafy vegetables like spinach and broccoli. So, which fruit will become your favorite for strengthening your skin? And how can you include more vitamin C in your daily diet to make the effect even more noticeable? Of course, vitamin C is a crucial element for the health and beauty of your skin, but even with it, you can overdo it. How to avoid overdose, and what can it mean for your skin? If you take too much vitamin C in the form of supplements, it can cause skin irritation, even rashes and redness. So it's important to maintain balance. How can you know your normal intake and how to properly incorporate vitamin C into your routine and diet without harming your body? So, what have we learned about vitamin C? It's not just a vitamin for immunity. It's a real defender of your skin, helping to fight pigmentation, restore it after damage, and slow down aging by increasing collagen production. Vitamin C is not only internal protection, but also a powerful element of external care. Think about it. Are you ready to include vitamin C in your skin care? After all, this vitamin will help you not only look younger, but also feel confident in any situation. What do you know about vitamin E? Many of us have heard about its benefits for the skin, but few realize how powerful an antioxidant it is, protecting against aging. Unlike other vitamins and antioxidants, vitamin E not only fights damage caused by free radicals, but also helps maintain moisture balance in the skin, preventing dehydration and aging. Skin aging is the result of moisture loss and cell destruction. Vitamin E acts as a protective screen, neutralizing free radicals and helping cells recover. It also retains moisture, making the skin firmer and more radiant. But how does this vitamin work on a cellular level? Let's explore. Vitamin E helps fight damage caused by sunlight, air pollution, and even stress. But how is this possible? It's all due to its ability to restore skin cells by accelerating the healing of micro-damages and preventing new ones. Every day, our skin faces external factors that damage its structure. This could be UV rays, pollution, cigarette smoke, or even poor diet. Vitamin E can not only restore damaged cells, but also protect the skin from future attacks. It creates a barrier that helps preserve moisture and prevents harmful substances from penetrating. However, to see the effect, it's important to understand how to properly use vitamin E in your skincare routine. UV rays are the main enemy of our skin, accelerating the aging process. They destroy collagen, cause pigmentation, and prematurely cause wrinkles. But did you know that vitamin E can act as a natural sunscreen? While it doesn't replace sunscreen, its use helps provide additional protection for the skin. Vitamin E blocks oxidative processes that occur under the influence of UV rays, thereby preventing damage. This is especially useful if you spend a lot of time outdoors. However, it's important to remember that vitamin E should be used in combination with other sun protection products, like SPF. How exactly does this work and how best to use vitamin E for sun protection? We'll explain further. Wrinkles are perhaps the most obvious sign of aging. But what if I told you that vitamin E can help reduce their appearance and even smooth out existing lines? How is this possible? Vitamin E actively stimulates collagen production, which gives the skin firmness and smoothness. Collagen is responsible for the density and elasticity of the skin. As we age, collagen production slows down, and the skin begins to lose its firmness. Vitamin E helps restore this process by strengthening the skin's structure. It acts as a carrier for other nutrients and accelerates metabolism in cells. As a result, the skin becomes firmer and fresher, and wrinkles gradually diminish. Want to know how to achieve this? Let's move on. Pigmentation spots are one of the main problems faced by older individuals. These are the result of the accumulation of melanin, which causes dark spots on the skin. Vitamin E is not only an anti-aging vitamin, but also an effective remedy for pigmentation. It helps block melanin production, the main culprit behind the appearance of spots. Studies show that regular use of vitamin E helps even out skin tone and lighten dark spots. However, it's important to remember that this is not an instant process, and it will take time to notice visible results. How to properly use vitamin E to combat pigmentation, and which forms are the most effective. When it comes to vitamin E for the skin, it's important not only to choose the right product, but also to use it correctly. Vitamin E can be found in various forms, in its pure form, as oil, in creams, serums, and even capsules. If you want to achieve the best effect, the best option is to use vitamin E oil. It has a high concentration and can be applied to problem areas of the skin to accelerate the recovery process. Vitamin E in creams and serums is convenient for daily care to maintain healthy skin. What products with vitamin E should you choose for your skin type? One of the most obvious signs of aging is dry skin and loss of firmness. As we age, our skin loses the ability to retain moisture, and a feeling of tightness appears. Vitamin E helps prevent this process by maintaining optimal moisture levels. Its molecules act like magnets for moisture, trapping it inside cells. This helps prevent dryness and flakiness, leaving the skin soft and smooth. With regular use of vitamin E, the skin becomes more elastic, radiant, and better protected from external factors. Want to know how vitamin E helps slow down aging and maintain youthful skin? The answers are in the next section. In addition to using vitamin E in your skincare routine, it's also important to get it through food. Including vitamin E in your diet has a long-term impact on the health and appearance of your skin. Nuts, seeds, and vegetable oils are all excellent sources of vitamin E. By adding them to your diet, you'll support your skin's health from the inside. But what's even more important, antioxidants like vitamin E can help reduce inflammation, improve blood circulation, and speed up cell recovery. How to properly include vitamin E in your daily diet. We'll explain the details further. Do you think vitamin E can be used to improve hair condition? This is not just a myth. Vitamin E helps improve blood circulation in the scalp, stimulating hair growth and strengthening hair follicles. If you want to strengthen your hair and speed up its growth, vitamin E is your ideal ally. It not only improves blood circulation, but also moisturizes the scalp, preventing dryness and dandruff. How to properly use vitamin E for hair, and which products containing it are the most effective. We'll cover all the details in the next section. Vitamin E is not just another vitamin, but a real key to healthy and beautiful skin. It helps fight wrinkles, protects from UV damage, lightens pigmentation, and supports moisture in cells. It can be used in its pure form as well as in cosmetic products to improve skin condition and prevent aging. Don't forget that vitamin E works not only externally, but also in your diet. By incorporating it into your daily life, you'll notice how your skin becomes firmer and your hair healthier. Are you ready to add vitamin E to your routine? Vitamin D is not just another vitamin. It's a real key to your health, with the unique ability to work with your cells and organs to maintain their normal functioning. But before diving into its action, let's remember why vitamin D is called the sunshine vitamin. This vitamin is synthesized in the skin under the influence of sunlight, making it especially important for people living in regions with low sunlight. It is one of the few vitamins that the body can produce on its own. But what happens when you don't get enough sunlight? Recent studies show that vitamin D deficiency can be linked to a number of chronic diseases, skin aging, and even bone health deterioration. Interesting. Let's continue. Aging is not just about external changes like wrinkles or pigmentation. It's also a process where the internal functions of the body begin to slow down. Vitamin D plays a key role in maintaining skin health by slowing down its aging. But how exactly does it do that? Vitamin D activates certain genes in skin cells that help maintain its structure and elasticity. This helps slow down the breakdown of collagen, which in turn prevents wrinkles and sagging. Studies show that regular sufficient intake of vitamin D can slow down skin aging, improve its appearance, and even speed up the healing of damage. However, it's important to remember that vitamin D deficiency can accelerate aging, cause skin to wither, and increase the risk of diseases. How can we prevent this process? Let's break it down. As we age, our bones become more fragile, losing density and elasticity. This can lead to conditions like osteoporosis, which increases the risk of fractures and injuries. Vitamin D plays a critical role in maintaining bone density and the proper functioning of calcium in the body. This vitamin activates calcium channels, ensuring proper calcium absorption in the intestines and its delivery to the bones. Without vitamin D, calcium is not absorbed properly, and bones lose their strength. Studies show that vitamin D deficiency can lead to bone deterioration, which is especially important for older adults. But how can we prevent bone density loss? The answer is in the next section. Vitamin D plays an essential role in supporting the immune system. It not only helps the body fight viruses and bacteria, but also facilitates the correct response of immune cells to various diseases. Recent studies confirm that people with vitamin D deficiency are more susceptible to infections and chronic diseases. When vitamin D levels in the body are low, the immune system weakens, making it harder for the body to defend against infections. This is particularly important during seasonal illnesses like flu and colds. Vitamin D levels in the body also influence the risk of autoimmune diseases, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. How can you properly maintain your vitamin D levels and avoid deficiency to minimize the risk of diseases? The answers are in the next section. Vitamin D also plays a key role in maintaining mental health. It influences serotonin levels in the brain, the substance known as the happiness hormone. This means that vitamin D can help you fight depression and improve your mood. Vitamin D deficiency has been linked to mental disorders like depression, anxiety, and even the deterioration of cognitive functions in older adults. Especially during the winter months when there is less sunlight, people are more likely to suffer from seasonal depression, and it's then that vitamin D can play a crucial role in supporting emotional balance. How exactly does vitamin D affect our mental health, and how can we use it to improve well-being and avoid depression? We'll discuss this in the next section. If you can't get enough sunlight, it's important to get vitamin D from food. Many foods contain this vitamin in sufficient amounts to maintain normal levels. Fish, especially fatty varieties like salmon and tuna. Eggs, mushrooms, and fortified products, such as milk and cereals, are all excellent sources of vitamin D. However, it's not always enough to rely on food alone to maintain optimal vitamin D levels. In such cases, vitamin D supplements are recommended, but it's important to consult a doctor before starting supplementation. How can you ensure you're getting enough vitamin D, and which foods should you include in your daily diet? Find out in the next section. Inflammation is a natural response of the body to injury or infection. However, chronic inflammation can lead to the development of diseases such as arthritis, cardiovascular diseases, and even cancer. Vitamin D can help reduce inflammation levels in the body. This vitamin helps modulate the immune response, reducing excessive inflammation. When vitamin D levels in the body are normal, it helps the body fight inflammation more effectively with minimal health risks. How does maintaining normal vitamin D levels help reduce inflammation, and what needs to be done for this? We'll discuss it next. Research has shown that vitamin D affects the condition of the cardiovascular system. It helps maintain normal blood pressure, improves heart function, and regulates blood sugar levels. Vitamin D deficiency can increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases such as hypertension, stroke, and heart attack. Vitamin D helps maintain proper vessel and heart function, which is especially important as we age, as the risks of heart diseases significantly increase. How does vitamin D help strengthen your heart and vessels, and how can you avoid deficiency to reduce risks? The answers are in the next section. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin, but a real defense for your body. It helps slow down aging, improves skin condition, supports bone health, regulates immunity, and maintains emotional well-being. Most importantly, it helps you stay healthy and active throughout your life. Remember, vitamin D deficiency can lead to many problems, from skin aging to chronic diseases. By regularly obtaining vitamin D through sunlight, diet, or supplements, you ensure a long and healthy life. Are you ready to include vitamin D in your life to extend your youth and protect your health? Now, let's move on to vitamins that you should avoid. Regardless of how beneficial vitamins may be for the body, it is important to understand that excessive consumption of some of them can lead to unpleasant health consequences. Some vitamins, despite their beneficial properties, can cause toxicity when overused, as well as other issues such as skin deterioration, weakened immunity, and even damage to internal organs. Now, let's break down which vitamins and supplements you should avoid or limit to protect your body. Vitamin A is one of the most important vitamins for skin health, vision, and immune system function. But keep in mind that an overdose of vitamin A can lead to serious problems. Vitamin A exists in two forms: retinol, animal sources, and beta-carotene, plant sources. Retinol overdose is particularly dangerous. Why avoid excessive consumption of vitamin A? Toxicity. Too much vitamin A can cause hypervitaminosis, which leads to symptoms such as headaches, nausea, dry skin, and hair loss. Liver damage. High doses of retinol can cause liver damage, potentially leading to liver failure and severe liver diseases. Skin irritation. Excessive vitamin A can cause severe skin irritation, which in turn accelerates aging, causes inflammation, and even acne. For most people, it's sufficient to get vitamin A from food rich in beta-carotene, carrots, sweet potatoes, green leafy vegetables. It's important to limit vitamin A supplements and not exceed the recommended dosage. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from damage and aging. However, in case of an overdose, vitamin E can cause equally serious problems. Why limit vitamin E? Increased risk of bleeding. Vitamin E can thin the blood, which in turn increases the risk of bleeding. This is especially dangerous for people taking blood-thinning medications such as aspirin or warfarin. Negative impact on the heart. Long-term use of high doses of vitamin E can negatively affect the cardiovascular system, increasing the likelihood of stroke or other heart diseases. Immune system problems. Too much vitamin E can impair the immune response, reducing the body's ability to fight infections. To avoid these issues, it's recommended to monitor the dosage of vitamin E in supplements and limit the consumption of foods high in it, such as nuts, seeds, and vegetable oils, unless you are experiencing a clear deficiency. Vitamin C is one of the most popular vitamins, widely used to strengthen the immune system and maintain skin health. However, excessive consumption can also have side effects. What happens in case of a vitamin C overdose? Stomach issues. High doses of vitamin C can irritate the stomach, causing symptoms such as nausea, diarrhea, heartburn, and even ulcers. Kidney stones. Excessive vitamin C intake can lead to the formation of oxalate kidney stones, increasing the risk of kidney diseases. Iron absorption issues. Too much vitamin C can disrupt the body's balance by increasing iron absorption, which can lead to iron poisoning, especially in people with certain conditions. To avoid such problems, stick to the recommended vitamin C dosages and limit supplement intake if you are getting enough vitamin C from food, citrus fruits, berries, green vegetables. B vitamins, including vitamin B6, pyridoxine, play an essential role in the body's metabolic processes, supporting the health of the nervous system and immune system. However, an overdose can cause serious problems. What problems can arise from excessive vitamin B6? Nervous system damage. Too much vitamin B6 can cause nerve disorders, such as numbness and tingling in the hands and feet, neuropathy. Coordination issues. High doses of vitamin B6 can impair coordination, which can be a serious danger, especially for older adults. Stomach issues. Excess vitamin B6 can lead to stomach pain and digestive disturbances. To avoid these unpleasant effects, it is important to follow recommended vitamin B6 dosages and only use supplements as prescribed by a doctor. Vitamin K plays a crucial role in blood clotting and maintaining bone health. However, excessive consumption can lead to dangerous health consequences. Why be cautious with vitamin K? Blood clotting disorders. Vitamin K helps regulate blood clotting, and its excess can lead to excessive clotting, increasing the risk of thrombosis and other cardiovascular diseases. Interactions with medications. Vitamin K can reduce the effectiveness of anticoagulants, such as warfarin, so it requires careful monitoring when taking these medications. If you take blood-thinning medications, it is important to consult with a doctor before increasing your vitamin K intake or supplements. Vitamins are essential for maintaining health, but like anything, moderation is key. Before starting additional supplements, it's important to consult with a doctor and monitor vitamin levels in your body. Remember, a balanced diet, variety of foods, and a thoughtful approach to supplements will help avoid negative consequences and maintain optimal health. Be mindful of your body and remember that health is not just about vitamins, but also about leading a healthy lifestyle.